Hi, it's Lisa with the lymphatic message. It's October, which means Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Here's a little lymphatic self-massage tutorial for your breasts that can help drain some of that excess fluid that's in your breast that's made up of bacteria, toxins, and other pathogens that can get accumulated in your tissues. That's the job of the lymph system, is to move it out to the areas where you have lymph nodes. In those lymph nodes, you have white blood cells, macrophages, and lymphocytes, whose job it is to filter out the nefarious activity, and that fluid then returns back into your bloodstream. Before we begin, let's understand where our lymph nodes are located. The majority that we'll be working with today are located in the neck, above the collarbone, the supraclavicular lymph nodes that drain most of the head and neck, and some of the arms. Next, we'll be working with the axillary lymph nodes located in the armpits and along the sternum line. You have lymph nodes there. So before we begin, let's also understand the lymph system. Most of it that we'll be accessing with our self-massage is just underneath the surface of your skin. It's pretty superficial, so you don't want to press deep. You want your strokes to be light and nurturing and gentle. Your lymph system moves slowly, so we want to stay in that slow, rhythmic, undulating movement. It's very nurturing. Last thing to know before we begin is you don't want to massage yourself in circles. You want to massage in a one-way direction, what I like to call a half-moon circle. This way you're helping propel lymph towards the lymph nodes, not back to where you began. So first, let's find the right and left lymphatic ducts, the supraclavicular lymph nodes, located in the hollow above your clavicle. The movement is down, gently out. Let's take a deep breath in and out as we do this 10 times here. As you do some deep breathing with your lymph massage, that's going to help move the fluid, that deep diaphragmatic fluid. The deep diaphragmatic breathing is going to help the lymph fluid from the lower half of the body back up towards the bloodstream. Once we've done that, let's stimulate the lymph nodes in the armpit, which are called your axillary nodes. So place your hand underneath your armpit, and the movement is straight up, directly up into your armpit. 10 times. Breathe with me, inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Then move a little bit further down, typically where that bra line hits. That side torso has a lot of breast density in there. And so we want to move that fluid, that breast, what I call the side boob, up into the armpit for drainage. Terrific. Let's do the other side. Take your hand into the armpit, and the stroke is directly up. I like to contour my hand on the side of my body, as you can see, as I move it directly up. We are not pinching, we're not grabbing. We're just laying it flat and moving it straight up, and then moving the fluid a little bit lower along the side waist, up into the armpit as we breathe. Next set of lymph nodes is along the sternum, along that breastbone. This stroke, you're going to be pressing gently in and out. Very lightly, in and out. Nice. Take a breath in and out. You notice I'm not doing a circle here. Then lightly tap, tap, tap. And breathe. Now that we've cleared the lymph nodes, let's move the fluid from above the breast over into the lymph nodes in the armpit. So place your hand on top of your breast, nice and gentle, undulating rhythmic strokes to the armpit, an upside down C motion, or what I also refer to as a rainbow because I'm from California. You can go skin on skin contact underneath your blouse, and then re-stimulate the lymph nodes in the armpit once you get there. Swallow and breathe. Then let's go underneath the breast itself. It's hard to get some of that lymph circulating out of the breast. So we want to go from under the breast, gently guiding that fluid to the side waist that you cleared already, and then bringing up into the armpit. You want to think about moving the fluid from the nipple of the breast out, either the sternum nodes or to the armpit. You don't want to bring fluid back into the breast. Coming down underneath the breast, just like the waves undulating in the ocean. That's your lymph stroke, underneath. Then you can take the whole breast in your hand, take a deep inhale, give a nice little jiggle. Again, nice jiggle, inhale, and exhale. Then take your hand on top of your breast again. Your fingers will fit in between the grooves. Feel that above your rib. And it's a nice little jiggle over to that armpit. Give it a nice little jiggle. Over. Good. And then a sweeping away from the nipple towards the breast, sweeping to the sternum. Second side. We already stimulated the armpit, so now we can gently move the fluid from the top of the breast into the armpit and breathe. Painting little rainbows of health as you move and re-stimulate into the armpit, coming underneath the breast, moving the fluid out to the side, waist first, and then up. Continue as many lines of this as you'd like, at least 3 lines. Then take the whole breast in your hand. We tend to hold a lot of stress and tension in the breast, so give it a nice little jiggle, jiggle it out, and move it along its way to where the lymph nodes are going to filter out the bacteria and toxins so it doesn't accumulate in your tissues. Take your hand on the top, jiggle, 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 over to the armpit. Re-stimulate both sets of armpits before you finish. You want to re-stimulate the supraclavicular lymph nodes at the neck to end. Then take a deep breath in and exhale it out. That's your lymphatic tip for today. Stay in lymphatic health always.